Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Call Haloyam, Adonai Yahweh, Bashim Shalom, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakadash, never honors of the apostles and the elders, great millstone, peace and salutations of the hopeful elect, Haba Yasham Malak Dawadah, House of King David, and to the confusion of faces that look like these heathen nations, but identity comes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the already holy chosen seed line. Shalom. So this video is going to be, most of our people love the Lord with their mouth, but not with their actions. And as you can see, I have a few scriptures about this topic, because people, they say they love the Lord, and even though the Lord said it twice in Isaiah, pretty much said what the Lord, what the Most High was saying. He took note of that, and then Yahweh Shai kind of like said what Isaiah said, in one of his scriptures in the New Testament about, throwing a sub about our people. And, this is a real good sub to be thrown at most of our people, because they stay up in these harlot houses, which is, these modern day, church buildings that they claim that they love the Lord, they love God because they go to church on Sunday, they love, they claim they're a follower of Christ by calling themselves a Christian. But are you a follower of the laws and the commandments, the ones that I'm talking about, the laws and the commandments that you could do to this day to the best of your ability? Are you a real follower of that? I mean, you could say you love the Lord all you want, but are you willing to change your ways? Are you willing to stop eating pork, stop eating shrimp? Are you willing to stop doing the lust of the flesh to the best of your ability? They can't do that. They don't understand going to church is going to church is actually wicked, because they're not teaching any truth in there. Up in those harlot houses, they're only teaching you nothing but folly and stupidity. They're not teaching you how to fear the Lord. And this is where I'm gonna get at with this, with these scriptures. I'm gonna say a lot right here. It's pretty much a good sub to be thrown at about our people, if you think about it. It says, Isaiah 29:13, wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men. What are the precepts? Oh yeah, you could get, I could go on with these Christians all day, don't even get me started. How many times they say they love the Lord, and they still do their wickedness on a daily, and they act like because they don't do their wickedness one damn day on Sunday, they act like, they still do some wickedness on Sunday, but according to the precepts of men, they're innocent. They're not doing nothing wrong. Just let pastor tell you, and he tells you you're doing everything right in the eyes of the Most High, because he tells you the laws are done away with. He tells you that through grace you're forgiven, through grace you're saved. That's what the pastors be telling our people. And then one thing our people think, that they're saved because they know the pastor, they cool with the pastor, they're they go to church every Sunday. And little do they know, the Most High ain't dealing with those men. Neither the Most High he never sent those men. And then most of our people are adulterous whores. They do drugs, and they go to church on Sunday, and they think that they think they're safe from the Most High's wrath. And I even knew some girl which was a fucking whore. Um, you know, she's a fucking thought, and she said that one thing about her uncle or whatever, that her uncle's a priest in the church or whatever, a pastor. She said she thinks she's saved or some shit, and she be doing drugs and all that, and thinking that she's saved. That's when I was in college. She was telling me some shit. And I guess tell her friends like she's safe from any evil, and she's like an adulterous whore as well. Hmm. She better think again. Our people don't really understand the terror of the Lord. They don't understand that you don't take the grace period for granted. You take it as a way to get your shit together to get right, you know, before shit hits the fan, before the Most High really withdraw his word and take his men away from the highways and byways, and even have his men to stop making videos on the internet when the internet completely shuts off. That's the Most High withdrawing his word. That's the full famine of the word according to Amos 8, and I think it was in verse 11, if I'm correct. So, let me go on this, even though it's going to be a little bit repetitive, but, all right, so this is what Yahushua said, you know, same sub that Isaiah was saying. He said, "Ye hypocrites, well did Esaias prophesy of you, saying, This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men." And yeah, they they want to have their own philosophy of how the Most High is. You know, they take a few scriptures, and they don't look at the scriptures all throughout the Bible, because they said the Most High comes with a full volume of the book. You know, said it in the Old Testament and in the New Testament that he comes in a full volume of the book. And you Christians claim y'all follow the New Testament, but y'all don't look at that. You know, so I already said that in one of my videos, saying that how the Old Testament is not done away with. Yeah, but yet these Christians, they don't which is most of our people that consider themselves as Christians, they don't follow these things. They don't listen to these things when it's taught by the men from Israelite camps that tell you that these churches ain't teaching you the right thing. They ain't teaching the truth. So Yahweh had to call 2/3 of his own people. He said, "Ye of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do." He was a liar. He was a I forgot how it went, but basically he was just you know talking about 2/3 of our people, that how they follow after Esau's ways. And Mark 7:6, he said it again. He answered and said unto them, Lord hath Esaias prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, His people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Howbeit in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. For laying aside the commandments of Yahweh, ye hold the traditions of men, as the washing of pots and cups, and many as others such like things ye do. And he said unto them, Full well ye reject the commandment of Yahweh, that ye may keep your own tradition. You see? But wait, I thought the laws were done away with. I thought the commandments, was done away with. You know, people don't actually tell evangelists that. They don't ask. They don't go in their local churches, so-called churches, which are actually harlot houses. They don't go there and ask them about these scriptures. Our people are ignorant. They don't do these things, but yet you have a conversation with them about it, they don't want to hear it. because they can't attain that full wisdom. Let me get this out. You know, scriptures are not written in vain. They actually have a meaning. You know, it says verse 1 John 2 and verse 3, and hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. Alright, so it says, he that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. But whoso keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of Yahweh perfected. Hereby know we are in him. He that saith he abideth in him, ought himself also to walk, even as he walked. Brethren, I write no new commandment unto you, but an old commandment which ye have from the beginning. The old commandment is the word which ye have heard from the beginning. So yeah, the Most High and the Lord did say you don't add unto this word. Ain't that what these pastors be doing in the churches? They be trying to come up with their own doctrine of the Most High. They all try to follow after that. You know, they don't teach the same doctrines that the Israelites do on the corner or the highways and byways, mainly GMS. They don't teach the truth. These pastors, they only want to teach you how they feel the Most High should be, you know, to cover their sins or whatever, and so they could keep doing their wickedness. But they're not telling you how the Most High really is. They're lying to you and they just robbing you of your money. But yeah, our people give these pastors tithes thinking that they're going to be protected in these end times, thinking that the pastor's going to save them. Let me see. I'll get this out because it says it all right here. So it says, if ye love me, keep my commandments in John 14 and 15. And that's how it is, you know. If you really love the Most High, you will keep his commandments to the best of your ability. You know, follow the dietary law, try to do the Passover to the best of your ability, try to, do the works to the best of your ability, try to push his word to the best of your ability. You know, a lot of our people can't even do that. And that's a shame. You know, our people are really hypocrites. You know, and Yahweh Shai even have to get down on our people for being a hypocrite. You know, he had to get down on the wicked Pharisees of our people. You know, he had to get down on the rest of the 2/3 of our people. He had to explain to them certain things, and they couldn't get it because they were too carnal to understand the precepts that Yahweh Shai was teaching them. So they couldn't understand how certain precepts that came out of Yahweh Shai's mouth, they didn't have the spiritual what you call it, they didn't really have no spiritual understanding of it. They just heard the words, but it didn't help them become circumcised, like spiritually. It's because they were still doing they were still doing their own thing, you know. And that's how our people are. They're quick to follow the ways of Esau. They're quick to listen after Esau. Esau teach them something. Esau has the system set up a certain way, our people are stupid and ignorant, and they want to follow after that, you know, because they figure that Esau's in rulership. They want to listen to Esau, but they don't want to they don't want to think outside the box because they have their head so far up Esau's ass. And I did make a video about one of my videos about the how I got on these harlot houses is that I did say that they're gonna get their judgment very soon, like those people that's up in them harlot houses, like they're just gonna receive, mass judgment for following after men's precepts than following after Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's precepts. You see his men on the side of the street telling you, you've seen his videos, you came across his videos one way or the other, you've seen it, you have heard about it, and you don't want to repent or change your ways. You still want to be up in these harlot houses listening to what soothes your ear. And that's our people. They don't want to listen to what's right, but they want to listen to what you call it. They want to listen to whatever that's soothing to their ear. I should get that out too. Isaiah said it as well. I think y'all know where I'm going. It says Isaiah 30 and 9. Isaiah really got on his people. Said with these scriptures, he said that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, because the Holy One of Israel decedes from before us. And it says, wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. Ye shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so that there shall not be found, and the bursting of it is sure to take fire from the hearth, or to take water withal out of the pit. Most High is gonna break your ass if you don't get right. All right, we get it. It's a grace period. Don't mean that you get to take the word for granted. Don't mean that you get to still do the wickedness that you do, thinking that you're saved by grace, and because now you're just being you're just taking the Most High for a joke. And all right, let's get this straight. You may not really say, the Most High is basically saying that the Lord is saying this is what you're saying out of your when Isaiah wrote this, he's pretty much saying that you're not literally saying it, but with your actions, it speaks for yourself. Your actions speak louder than your words. It says so. What you do is what you're trying to say mainly. So, basically you do what you say. And in this case, the Most High is saying that our people don't want to hear the right things. They only want to hear the smooth things. They want to hear the seeds. Yeah, because our people are so comforted with those lying spirits that they only want to deal with the those preachers, those false preachers out there in these harlot houses that's teaching them nothing but prosperity doctrine and the doctrine of that God is all love. Those are all lies they want to hear. Nothing to change their ways, nothing to teach and then the thing is that the Most High had laws on how a family's supposed to be. They don't want to follow that, but they want to have the and then they want to force, and then these stupid ass Eves want to force their children to go into church. They want to force their children to go up in these hollow houses, and you got the pastors being a fucking simp, not teaching our people any better, not teaching that our people are supposed to how they're supposed to raise the children, and there's scriptures on that too, on how the family's supposed to be, how there's a family order. They don't want to teach that, but they want to say honor thy mother and father. They want to use the scriptures, like they abuse some of the scriptures, but they don't want to use other scriptures as well to make it as a balance. You know, that's why a lot of you, most of you, dumbass, wacky tacky Christians, gonna be put to fucking death. They're gonna be put to a horrible death. And we're gonna clearly see in that day, like Jacob's trouble, that the Most High ain't dealing with y'all asses, not at all, because y'all despise the word of the Most High. Y'all act like y'all could defeat the Israelites, and y'all know damn well y'all are Israelites too, but y'all are of the wicked 2/3. You know, you've heard of it. You should know. When you hear something, you're gonna pretty much know it, but reject it. You know. So, but it's all right though. Most High got something for you, wicked ass niggers that of our people, 2/3 that don't want to repent. You will keep saying you love the Lord, but He's gonna show in that day that He don't love you. And when your destruction cometh, Most High, as He said, because y'all wanna trust in your oppressor Esau, and y'all wanna trust in oppression and perverseness, yeah, and keep the one of Esau's dirty ways, by not taking heed to this word, then the Most High is just gonna destroy you. Simple as that. You're gonna be broken. Yep. And hope I made that lesson edifying. Let's give all glory, praise, and honor to Adonai Yahweh, Bashem Shamalak, Yahweh Shah, Bashem Krakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, great mills, long peace, citation, hope for elect. Yahweh Bashem Yashah, Shalak Ram, Adawam Yambua, Abba, Shalom.